Audio check. Hello everybody, how are you all doing? Hey Tim, Haggis, Kay, Guido, Mega Cheese, Jane, Mabro. I didn't notice that about Shawteezy's bits last night. Hey MJ Evans. Is that a new video or older videos? Hey Faldara. Oh, you mean this like Iron Farm one? I heard something like that in that video. But I'm not sure if it is exactly rolling back. Looks like the map is still not updating too. Oh well. Hey Mad Gamer. I haven't logged on today or gone on the computer today. I've just been useless and sleeping most of the day. I'm a very tired person. But I didn't fall asleep until like 4 a.m. so. And nobody else is online. So we got it all to ourselves. I did make a couple more potions for the next time I logged on. And I moved my shulker box, and that's about it. I think we should probably just get on with it. We're so close to finishing the top side, at least. And I think after we finish the top side, we might want to make some kind of like... I don't know, I'm tempted to make like a temporary spawning area to make it so that the other areas aren't as difficult to clear, but I'm not sure. Hey, Cone. I do have another... what's the word I'm looking for? I'm like looking around my room trying to think of the English word. As if I know it in any other language. Not to do... chore. I have a chore that I might do at some point during the stream. But for now, I guess we'll just get right back to it. Oh yeah, I also grabbed some of the sand on the side here. Yeah, okay, so we're up to here. Hey, Lost Soul. And sorry if I cough or clear my throat. I've just been struggling with this kind of, not, I don't know what it even, how to explain it, but I've been coughing and struggling recently. I've had a lozenge in for a while, but I took it out to have some snacks. So I'll probably put that back in. Oh, I leave the boots on because they've got depth strider as well as feather falling. So I can still fall and still have a little bit of protection. And I can move through the water better. I don't know if you can wear more armor or not, but this was the instructions I was given when I was given the instructions on how to do the water magic. So I'm following instructions and so far they're working really well. I haven't really questioned it farther than that. And then if I'm clever, I wiggle my butt back into the water like that. Can place the next sponge and not drop like that. And just jump back on top. Hey, Nisa. But yeah, if we do like a temporary water area, I'm gonna have to move some of these torches or something. Or place down some water lamps or whatever. How's everybody doing? What day is it today? Tuesday? How's Tuesday treating you? But yeah, after we finish this, then we only have 2 more strips here, and then we can work on the interior and underneath. Probably should have moved this furnace situation closer at some point, but it's fine. Cool, Mad Gamer. Oh my god, Cone. Fuck you. That song's gonna totally be stuck in my head. That's one of those ones that just, yep. Stop moaning, all you guardians. Jeez. I did do a little bit of research today. I watched a couple videos. I kind of think I know what I want to do for the final farm design-ish. but it's still, I'm still not like 100% solid. I'm still gonna need a little bit more prep and planning on that. Also, I did look up squid farm design. That's gonna take some prep and planning to find a good location for that. Did we both? I can't believe that was both yesterday. I just never, I don't know. I even do it with like a video sometimes. Just because he never swears, like rarely compared to me. And I'm just like swearing all the time. Just being the rude lady that I am. So I feel bad sometimes. Feel bad that I'm just bringing down the overall quality and caliber of the content. My rudeness. There's lots of reasons, MJ Evans, but mostly the fact that there's so many things in the ocean that it's not really worth doing it in the ocean. Because other things will, what's the word I'm looking for? They'll basically take the spawning. It's better to do it somewhere else, I would think. It's better to do it in a river, probably. I don't want to 100% know. I didn't watch a lot of videos. I watched enough to be like, oh hey, here we go. This is a design that still works apparently, so I'll go with that. But I think with the river, like you don't have turtles, you don't have dolphins, you don't have tropical fish, you don't have... Do you have cod? I think you just have salmon. And then if you do everything appropriately, then the salmon won't spawn either. Hey, Legamove. Apparently, salmon need 3 blocks of water to spawn, whereas squid only need 2 blocks of water to spawn. So yeah, no, oh, and I'm not going to be invisible anymore. So yeah, no, I saw a pretty good video. It was a Pixel Riffs video, and it looked like I'd probably change it slightly from how he did it, but it looked like it was simple enough. Well, the thing with salmon is they spawn in like schools or whatever. But yeah, it's weird. Who fucking knows why anything works the way it does in Minecraft. But yeah, apparently salmon need more space than squid to spawn. And squid can spawn in like a block of water that's like a block of water with a running block of water underneath it. So it's not even, doesn't even have to be 2 full source blocks. But basically it'd just be like a system of water and trapdoors in like a patchwork. In a certain patchwork in a river. And then also remove like every other river spawning location in like 128 blocks. Do it in combo with Brienne's Witch Farm. Yeah, I don't know if there's a good like desert with a river, but it specifically has to be a river biome. It can't just be like a looks like a river kind of, you know, situation. So all those little like lakes and rivers that are just in the middle of a biome but aren't technically a river biome don't count. Yeah. What do you mean shovel? I don't have a shovel. There we go. Now I've got all the little spots plotted out. Who are you talking to, Legamove? Uh-oh, Legamove's rhyming. I still haven't actually seen anybody use this technique for removing water either. And I've been watching a lot of fucking videos about guardian farms and squid farms and such. I think it acts differently if I start at that end or if I start at this end. Probably something to do with the wall. It's fine. Cool. Also, I don't know if these torches are strictly necessary. I think... It is kind of funny when you think about it like that. I'm not sure if other mobs can spawn inside the bounding box of this thing. I think they might only be able to spawn on the top of these because it's outside the bounding box, but I'm not sure. I should sleep for Phantom soon, yeah. I was gonna sleep for Phantoms when I was back up there, but... I was impatient, and it wasn't nighttime yet. Alright, so that stops all that water going that way. Which means I can do that. And back that all up. Yeah, there's something weird going on with some of the water. But as long as it leaves, I don't care. I still don't really know what I want to... Oh, I think I went too far. Yeah, I went too far. I think, jeez. I still don't know what I want to do as far as, like, the actual design. Like, the visual design for this farm. Like, the walls or the decorations or anything. And I'm not entirely sure what I want to do. Yeah, basically just like the... Oh, and I'm not invisible anymore. We cool, we cool. We cool. Yeah. There's still a lot of things I need to figure out for this design, basically. Let's go switch these and sleep. No, Nisa. I hate that. Oh yeah, and I do need to do an extra block this way, maybe. I'm not sure. Not sure if that's necessary or not. Alright. We're invisible, we got sponge. We've slept. So yeah, like there's a spider there, but I don't think anything... I'm not sure if anything would actually spawn on top of this. Or in this area. But I'm not entirely sure how that whole bounding box system thing works. Like I think if I dug this down to way below this, then like things would still spawn. But I don't know. Hugs, Nisa. A lot of this flowing water though is just because of the shape of the temple, which we can't really help. Okay, so that didn't fix that. I think that's an up there problem, but we'll probably fix it. It'll probably be fine. Maybe skipping blocks the way I was before only works from the other side, and skipping them from this side does this? I'm not sure. Hey, CC Jane. I got it, Haggis. I just didn't giggle. So I'm going to drop off a bit of the sand. Jane, thank you for the resub. 5 months, very much appreciated. Enjoy your adorable emotes. Okay, so that does do something, but not a heck of a lot. Yeah, if I wasn't concerned about the possibility of somebody updating the walls, then I would be tempted to possibly keep the walls of water. But I feel like that is far too optimistic. Oi, 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 oi. I was drinking my invisibility potion. Come on, man. Hey, Bill. Yeah, that might be possible. Have the, like, basically keep the corners and then put like a layer of glass behind that so that there's no issue. Or basically just put my glass wall in and then put water in or something like that. So that we still have water, but it's not like a disaster if somebody updates the water. Maybe. It's got 1.5 left to go. And we're half an hour into the stream. Still plenty left to do though, don't you worry. I think as far as the killing mechanism, I might go with something similar to what Iskall did, which is basically half and half between the old style and the new style. But faster than the old style as far as getting the mobs out of the spawning area. What I figure is, if we do it too efficiently, we'll just have some kind of system maybe to destroy the drops or something, but I think it's better to be more efficient and not have people have to like AFK for a long time. Rather than slow it down purposely and then have space to store everything. I don't know. This whole strip is making me feel like I've forgotten how to do this, but I'm doing everything exactly the same. Maybe it is because we started on this side instead of the other side. Let's try from this end over here. Ah, fuck off. Then I do that. Give me that fucking sponge! Yeah, I mean, I definitely keep going back and forth on, should I use glass? That's gonna be a lot of glass. And then I'm like, but glass is pretty. It would definitely be a lot of glass. Plus, I'd probably want to dye it like cyan or something to look nice with the water. Nearly time for my invisibility potion. Yeah, I don't technically have like a furnace array yet. I do have lots of furnaces with hoppers on them though. Yeah, we don't have a blaze farm yet, do we? That's why I want to make the nether fortress farm as well, because then with that I would get gold from pigmen, I would get blaze rods, I'd get wither skulls, I'd get coal. Oh, let's take it now. Hey, crazy cat lady. Come on, man. Jeez Louise. Wait, what? I didn't think we were using glass panes. That sounds scary. Yeah, I was thinking glass blocks. Hey, Rippo. I don't know if I said hello yesterday. Hey, Maya. We could also do like a glass test to see what color of glass would look nicest. But I feel like with the ocean and the way the color is here, I think cyan would look nicest. And considering how much cactus I have, that's not an issue, but I would need a lot of blue dye for that. And that would either be lapis or blue flowers. Blue flowers, I think I might have an area in my island that actually spawns blue flowers. Oh, now I just need to use bone meal to get more. If they work with the way the rest of the old flowers worked. Which was something to do with like the location of each block having certain flowers spawn on it. Is that a trigger for Arcus? The corn blue flower, because the blue orchid is only light blue, right? Is the corn blue flower is actual blue dye, I believe. Red plus blue is purple too. This is true. Starting to sound like Dr. Seuss here, but hey, Sandra. I also still don't entirely know what I should do as far as like charging people to use this farm or just like giving it away for free or what. Nope, I didn't want to do that. Still got 3. Now, this might be an issue. Do we want to fill in the second block here? to make it so that it's the right size, but then I don't know how I'm going to deal with this last block here. Yeah, it's... Hey, Smith. Yeah. Not quite enough. I did see that Iron Golem video. Was it not yesterday? Thought it was yesterday. Hey, the creep. What are we talking about? Oh, wasn't Arcus complaining about red blocks yesterday? Ah, that's what you're saying about yesterday. Right. Oh, God. Yeah, Arcus complains about red blocks all the time. There we go. That's the confusion about yesterday and today. Ow. So this is only doing one block farther back than we want. So I don't know what to do about the last 3 blocks there. We could always fill it in with sand too if we need to. I think we were talking about both things at the same time, just different people were talking about different things, and then it was confusing when other people were talking about other things. Does that make sense? So we'd still have one more to go. I'm confused. Itchy. But yeah, also, these ones have water and these ones don't for some of these walls, so that's going to be weird and confusing. But basically what I'm saying is this one extra space that I have around the farm still has water in it on this area here. 24 seconds. May as well drink it now. Need at least one more to push that water back, but... Let's go get some more sponges. I don't know about some of the new flowers because they spawn in different areas now. It used to be that you could make a dye farm on like the edge of a swamp / flower forest, and that would get you all of the different flowers possible. But at least these days you could also incorporate some kind of compost machine that would make the bone meal for you to use in the flower farm. I think somebody was talking about that a while ago. 6 minutes. But flower farm is definitely on the list of things to do eventually. There's so many things. I don't know. I guess there's not that many people playing on a daily basis in the last week or so, but there's so many things I can't believe somebody hasn't made like a shop or a farm or something for, but I guess people play differently than I do. Hey, Pops. Lag machine. I don't know. I've never actually made a flower farm, but I do want to try making pretty much all the different kinds of farms there are. Let's place the sand here before we go ahead and do the sponge, because I'm going to forget. Yeah, probably depends on the actual farm itself, like the build and the version of Minecraft, because you know how stable Minecraft is. Especially in multiplayer. Right now I'm clearing the water out of a guardian farm. Well, it's not a guardian farm yet, it's a guardian temple. Eventually it's going to be a guardian farm, but right now we're just in like the first step. Yeah, that's the joke. 1.14 is not stable, especially on servers. Which is why pretty much everything I've done so far has been very mild as far as like lag creation. I haven't even thought of doing a lot of the stuff that's available out there because it's just going to be too laggy. Hey, Fanro. My head is kind of killing me right now, but hopefully that'll go away soon. My throat's been bothering me, but that's nothing new. For now, we're just in the last leg of the top side water removal, which is good. Do you mean all the sand and stuff? Yeah, I've been doing this completely by myself. Oh, Boops and Snuggles. I love Boops and Snuggles. Jess actually sat on me a little bit today and it was very cute. Blue cornflower spawns where tulip does. Lily only spawns in the flower forest. I've definitely seen the lily of the valley in forests, like regular forests. And the blue cornflower I've seen in plains. So I really honestly don't know how the new flowers work. Oh, the wiki. The wiki. I really wish the wiki was reliable. Doesn't the wiki still say that it's like 0.1% or 0.1 something XP for cactuses too? Not what, 0.1%. Maybe it's like two different systems that they're using to calculate this? I don't know, but one of them's wrong. No, Bill. That's too cute. Yeah, Jess definitely was like, oh, so you're in bed. I'm going to sit on you. And I'm like, I have to get up to go have a bath. And she was like, no, I'm asleep. No moving for you. Snooze time. Oh, okay. So that's from this issue. Does that fix? Ah, I am not invisible anymore. Thankfully, there's not that many dudes around. Also, I need some more sand, and I need to cook my sponge. But we're nearly there. Just the rest of that strip, and then the rest of this little bit here. Hey, copy girl. Don't mind the barking outside. Could also take down these pillars. Evidently, a small dog is unhappy at another small dog. Yeah, the child is happy, the dog is not. Exactly. I have my window open, so... And squeaky toy. Next it'll be a power tool or a lawnmower, I'm sure. That's a very complicated question. And with the way my throat is right now, I probably shouldn't answer it. But generally, I'm in a... Well, that's also a complicated answer. I am being cared for. And I'm in a less abusive situation, which is good. And by less abusive, I mean I'm not in an abusive situation anymore. There's a lot of caveats to that whole everything, but I'm not strong enough to deal with that shit right now. Oh, Ireland's complicated, and so is my health, and so is my past. But generally, things are better for me personally. Right now. Even if there's a lot of things that could be better. And a lot of things that are like really bad for Tim, for example. Don't even get me started on politics. We're not even going there. Well, society I don't participate in. Transportation I don't take. Pace of life I don't leave the house. So that's why I say it's complicated. I can't really compare things because I don't do anything here other than stay at home and stream every day. And apparently it's break time. I'm gonna go take these sponges to be cleansed, and then I'm gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Oh, that was a loud door noise. Alright, I am back. Also, somebody started streaming outside, so that's exciting. And by streaming, I do mean not streaming, but weed eating, basically. Ah, there's a creeper over there. See, I'm pretty sure... I don't know. Hey, Mumsy. Hey, Santos. And don't worry about it, Maya. The reason I answered the way I did was to stop myself from hurting myself by talking about it. And yeah, apparently some good news, locally-ish. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. We still need to do one layer farther back on this side, but... Well, I don't need to, but to make it align with everything else we would. Or we could add one layer of water to the other sides. Let's go get some sponges. Ah, did you get tea? I also have tea, which I haven't started drinking yet because I just finished chugging my chocolate milk. Excuse me. The tea that I have is herbal tea. Specifically supposed to be good for my throat. And it's probably buttermint. Yeah, that smells like buttermint. But in the morning I have a breakfast tea with milk and sugar, but I guess it's like 1% milk and sugar that's like a half and half kind of mix that Tim makes. If I want to be specific. I don't know. I mean, I grew up with having milk, well, cream and sugar or milk and sugar in my tea in Canada, but we're like British adjacent, so. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's different types of tea. It's not in every type of tea. At least not usually. Also, as far as I understand, almost all types of tea come from the same plant. It's just depending on how the leaf itself is treated, basically. So like green tea and black tea and stuff is all the same plant. Herbal tea, obviously, and stuff like that is just other plants, usually. But actual tea, Camellia sinensis or something. That blew my mind when I learned that. It's like, what? Green tea and like normal tea, I would call it. And other stuff, like it's all the same plant? What the fuck? Because I totally thought it was like a different plant. Hey, Chips. Black tea without milk or sugar makes my tongue stick through. That just makes my mouth unhappy just hearing it. But yeah, historically I've preferred herbal tea mixes, like with green tea or black tea, and then usually like berries or mints. Mint, not mints. But yeah, anything with like mint or chamomile or raspberry. I'm trying to think of what else I've liked in my teas. If you've ever been to like a David's Teas or whatever, there's a bunch of other brands that are like that, where they've got all the different types of tea mixes like in tins and you can smell them. Oh, I fucking love going to those places and just like sniffing the tea. It's so good. Also, there's a type of tea that we have downstairs that is incredibly difficult to get a hold of. Every time I find a supplier that sells it, they stop selling it. So I only find a supplier every like 5 or 6 years, and then I buy a tin, and then I never see it again, and I have to find it again when I run out. But it's like it's a Korean tea, and I don't. It's like it's a flower that starts with an H. Is it? It's not. It's not heliotrope. I don't think it's hibiscus. It might be hydrangea. It's some kind of mountain bush thing, and it's got like this really like natural sweet flavor that kind of tingles on your tongue. I brought some home with me when I went to Korea originally, and Mum fell in love with it, so I had to find a place to buy more when she ran out, and then I had to buy more when I ran out, and I never fucking remember what it's called. But that stuff's really good too. And I usually I like mixing it in with other herbal teas because then it gives like this natural sweetness and a little bit of like a tingly kind of sensation to other herbal teas. It's really good. Hey, at school. Hey, Erica. Aha! Exactly, Chips. It's really cool. Hey, Cosplay. Yeah, dandelions. Hey, Warp Speed. Right? This is fucking amazing. I love this. It's great. I didn't come up with it, but one of my viewers did, Oliphant. And I'm very thankful for it because it is amazing. It's literally just pillar of sand, 3 blocks, pillar of sand, 3 blocks in a square. And then you put a pillar of sand in the center. And then you put a sponge basically every couple blocks and remove it. And then as you're going, the sand in each corner holds the water back. So this could have all been like this, but I didn't figure this out until part way through. And it's taken me less than 3 streams to empty this entire thing on my own with this. Oh, Hwangcha sounds. Let me look at that Korean tea thing. Hwangcha, red tea. Rose bay tea. No, mountain hydrangea. Isil cha, dew tea, or sweet dew tea, gamno cha. So the isil cha, dew tea, sweet dew. Yeah, so that's what I usually looked for, is the sweet dew tea. And it's a hydrangea, mountain hydrangea. It's called the tea of heaven. Yeah, so the mountain hydrangea, isil cha, sweet dew tea, or dew tea. I think the one I originally bought was like Chonji dew tea or something like that. But yeah, I remember it's funny because when I lived in Vancouver, I kept trying to find someone that would like sell this tea, and I went to like a high-end tea seller that had all these like specialty Japanese teas. And the one guy that worked there, I was telling him about it, and he was like, "Oh, that sounds amazing. I've never heard of it. I've never tried it." So I brought some of like my last few tea leaves for him to try, and he was like, like he was just like so like, "Oh my god, you brought some of your last few tea leaves for me to try?" And then he tried them and he's like, "Oh my god, this is fucking amazing." Like, I think he basically was talking about like starting his own tea shop and like selling that shit because he's like, "This is amazing. Somebody needs to sell this. Why does nobody sell this? It's amazing." I don't know if I've ever had Assam. There's a lot of types of teas I've never had. I don't know if I've had very many rooibos. Haggis plant. That tea that they always make in anime with the little swooshy thing and the like green powder. I've never had that. Chocolate strawberry. It doesn't sound like something I would normally buy, but I can totally see it being awesome. But yeah, Chonji dew tea, Isil cha, yeah, the soul dew. Like I said, hydrangea, mountain hydrangea. When I was in Korea and I did the temple stay, I don't know if that's what they were picking then, now that I think about it, because I did a temple stay on a mountain and they had some bushes there that they were picking leaves from, and they said they were making tea from it, but that might have been the mountain hydrangea there. Duty. But yeah, duty. Yeah, I think it's the Isil cha or whatever. Matcha, yeah, I don't think I've ever had matcha. And like, for anyone who's into anime and stuff, cha literally just means tea. So when you say like matcha tea, like you're saying tea twice, basically. Strawberry bush tea. Ooh. But yeah, if you have a chance to try the Issel cha hydrangea bush tea, I might have to try and find, because I've only ever been able to find it on eBay to be able to buy it, even when I was in Canada and when I was in the UK. And both times the listing is like just disappeared after a while. So I don't know if it's got like something terrible in it that's not made for humans, or if the resellers are illegal or what, but all I know is it's like impossible to get a hold of. But I can get a picture or something and post it on Discord later. Hey, raining inside. Yeah, chai. Yeah. Chai cha basically means tea. Yeah. Ocha. Yeah. Matcha. Like a move. Don't do that. Although I do that all the time. I never used to like the word weeb, but I think I'm offended by it less and less. I don't know if I should be offended by it, but I think it's just a funny word nowadays. It used to piss me off, but now I'm just like, eh. Hydrangea leaves are poisonous. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, but I don't know if this specific plant is like okay or not. It's not a tea that I drink regularly. Like I very rarely drink it these days, but I could see it being a problem if it was something that I don't know. I'd have to look at the box or the container it came in. I don't even know if it has any English on it that I could read to learn if there's. But I definitely know, I've Googled that before and been like, huh, okay, so hydrangea is poisonous and I'm drinking this hydrangea leaf tea. But yeah, I don't know. Nah, I don't know. All I know is it's fucking delicious. Yeah, yeah, yes. No, why? Oh god. Oh, we can still get up here, we're good. Yeah. Alright, so cool. Other than this extra, like, 1 layer strip, we have fully cleared out the top of the temple. Well, I don't know if I'm drinking poison. And even then, there's lots of things that we ingest that are poisonous. It's usually about the, you know, concentration or amount that you ingest. Also, hi, Dishonestly. And hi, Glad. Rhubarb leaves are poison. Well, I don't eat rhubarb leaves, though. Yeah, alcohol is poison. I've not had that Ripo2, but I've heard of it. Hey, ow, my nose. This is also true. Trying to grow my own tea, I have considered. When I was in Canada, I had tea seeds are reasonably difficult to get a hold of, or at least have been in the past when I've tried. I bought some tea seeds online in Canada and I planted a tea seed because it can be grown in BC, at least where I lived. Even though a lot of places say like, oh, it can only be grown in these climates. It can totally be grown in BC. So I started growing a plant and then we left town or something and we had somebody watching the house and the plants and they murdered my plant. So my tea plant died. And just the tea seeds were such a hassle to get a hold of, and most of the seeds that we got were like rotten or not good. So I just never got around to planting another tea plant. But it takes at least 3 years to get from the seed to something that you can viably pluck like leaves off of to use. And even then you've got like a very small plant probably, and you can't get that much off of it at first. Hey Oso. We definitely have, I don't know what kind of mint we have, but we have apple mint, and we have another kind of mint in the yard. And we had lavender, but it died. And but like out of all the herbs we have, because we also have sage and rosemary, and we've never really used those. But the apple mint and the mint, last year I harvested a whole bunch of it and we dried it and we use it for making tea. Hey Becca. Pomegranate. I do love pomegranate, but I feel like a lot of stuff that's supposed to be flavored like pomegranate is not actually very good. Fucking love pomegranate though. One of my like top favorite things. I do need to go get some more nether wart from my house. Or at least... Oh wait, we do have a piece of soul sand. Fuck yeah. Alright. So then we need that, and we would need to kill some more spiders regardless. To be able to make more potions. A plague of delicious smelling, yeah, delicious smelling plague. This year, we tried to grow a couple things, but I don't think anything's actually going to grow this year. Some of the berries that I bought last year have all started to grow. Like we had one cherry off of one of our cherry trees, but it was not really edible. And we've had a bunch of black currants, but so far they haven't really been edible. But I don't know, I haven't tried one again recently, but last time I tried one it was not edible. And we've got a bunch of blueberries on our blueberry bush, but once again they're not like pickable yet to eat. But dude, look at this! Like, just over 2 streams. And even that, like, I don't know how many hours this took total, but a hell of a lot less than it normally would. Still have to do the inside, still have to do underneath, but I'm pretty fucking proud. No, Mumsy! Also, should I go do my, like, side chore? Grapefruit mint. Ooh. I've never had a mojito. Hey, Cyberus. I might go do a little side trip and then come back to clearing out the bottom and stuff. I guess actually. It's tempting to use an invisibility potion even though I don't need to, just to try and like be invisible with wings on and see how silly that looks, but I don't know if there's anything else I need to bring back other than maybe some nether wart, but yeah, just to get a good look at this. And yeah, it's some kind of ice cream van. Look at this! Look at this! That's wild. Like I said, there's still that one strip of water we kind of need to take out, but I'm not super worried about it. Hey Bruce. Well, done the top anyways. I'm gonna take a quick little side tour here and then we'll go back to do the underside and the inside and start taking the actual... Why is that tree blown up? Start taking the actual monument down. Also, if I'm not gonna do anything with this, I should probably put a torch on it. That's not... There we go. There we go. Oh yeah, but so I have all these blue flowers here. If I break these and then use some bone meal here, can I get a bunch of blue dye? I'd get glass in there quick. What do you mean glass? I should start cooking some glass for sure. Because I'm probably gonna want glass. But this answering this question will help figure out if we can do like cyan glass. Hey, Debashful. So far not seeing any of the blue flowers, and I believe those were naturally spawned flowers. Ah! There's a blue flower. So it's possible, but not as likely as I would like it to be. It's not just going to be like a patch of blue flowers every time I use a piece of bone meal. Oh, but we did get one. So I've got like 2 out of not a lot, but not a little of bone meal. But this is the one that is actually, yeah, it's actually blue dye, right? So that's a pain in the ass, basically. Is it possible for it to spawn in a flower forest or no? Also, is there like a mid-height grass now that I haven't noticed before? Or is that just, nah, I think it's just the angle. It looks like it's shorter because of the way this matches the other, the grass behind it. There's another one. So we've got like, what, 3? Out of like nearly half a stack of bone meal. So it's still possible, but not great. Yeah, no, I'm just trying to see like how frequently you can actually get the blue flowers out of, because this literally was a natural patch of blue flowers. So I thought maybe if I just, you know, bone meal this area, we'll get blue flowers more often than not, but it's not the case. And we've gotten like a grand total of like 3 flowers out of maybe not half a stack, but a fair bit of bone meal. It would be a lot more easy, I guess, if they had a bunch of like more too tall flowers, but I can see why they don't, because then it would make a lot of the dyes just boring to try and get. Hey, there's another blue flower. But yeah, at this point, I feel like it'd be better to just mine lapis. I don't know. If I had an automated thing that did this for me, then maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But even as it is, we're reaching the half stack mark, and we've gotten not that many. And a lot of garbage. Oh, there's one. And this is like a confirmed natural spawn location, so it's not like I'm just spamming an area that may or may not spawn these flowers. But hardly seems worth it. Especially because the flowers are more rare, so it's like I don't really want to use them for just use them for dye. I'd be paranoid the open bits would fail. What? Oh, okay, you're saying the water, you're scared of the water updating or something? I don't have an estimation, but I do actually apparently have a bunch of blue dye left over that I left in here, so that's alright, I guess. I don't want to, like, kill those somewhere. Basically, if I made cyan glass, is the question. If I made cyan glass for the walls, how much would I need? And it would be a lot. I'd also need to make a lot of glass. And yeah, I did have some glass cooking in here. It's still cooking because I haven't had this loaded, but it's not that much. Hi, Jess. Do you want Tim to leave the door open so you can walk in and out? Oh, you don't even want to come in here? You just wanted to walk in and out? Okay, bye. But yeah, green dye is not a problem. I have shitloads of that. Even though I think I threw away like 3 or 4 double chests full already. Hey, Valina. I don't want to use glass panes because those can be flooded and that could be scary. Although, maybe it could work. Oh, I know, I threw away most of it, yeah. Also, this guy's still here. Ow, rude. Hey, of course somebody's gonna be mowing. Or something. The cyan flowers will give me light blue dye though, and I need blue dye. That's the only problem with that. Also, hello, Ordained. Which doesn't make any sense to me either, because I think that they're more of a blue... They're a cyan flower. And they give light blue dye? Like, that's never made sense to me. I should probably close my window now. But we can take that blue dye. Take that green dye. Take some more glass. That guy hasn't despawned yet, although I've had other guys despawn when they have kelp in their hand. I thought. Maybe they don't. Hey, Zavber. I haven't even looked at my villagers in days. I should probably do some more stuff with them before the update, just in case. I should get another shulker box. Alright, well, we've got basically just over a shulker box of glass. So it shouldn't be too bad. I'm probably gonna push my window too, at least. There we go. The server I'm on is still on 1.14.4, and one day we're gonna update to 1.14.3 or... Did it say 1.14.4? We're on 1.14.2, and we're gonna update to 1.14.3 or 1.14.4 one day, I presume. What else was I thinking? I need some wheat. Maybe some shears. Do I have any more steak somewhere? I do want another word, yeah. Oh, apparently I'm flying. Let's cook these beef. Let's grab some shears. Oh, and we have, let's get some extra buckets. And I'll need somewhere to put those fish to murder. Got some netherwort. All right, let's murder some fish, and then there's a couple other things I want to grab, and I want a written book. And a sign. Um, we'll just stick with what we got so far, I think. What's everybody else up to today? Did I not grab a chest? Guess I didn't. Oh, and I'm gonna need to rename some of these things. Oh, which is gonna mean I'm gonna be lower than level 98 again. Ah! Making a dumb farm. I didn't know you could farm dumb. Laundry. Ooh, job interview. Ripping off wallpaper. Well, I mean, I could, but I don't know how long that's going to take. I'm trying to get to level 100 for fun. But I'm not like using XP farms to get there. I don't remember if I used any XP farms at the beginning, but I'm trying not to use XP farms at this point. To get there. So if I rename a couple things, I'll be like level 94 or 95 or something again. And at this point, getting levels is very difficult. But renaming something takes one level regardless. Because that makes sense. Well, we'll hold off for now, I guess. Which I guess means we can go back and get back to work. Oh, gunpowder's still going. We should probably check on that and see if we need to turn it off. Or move some of it downstairs at least. But then again, all my shulker boxes are currently in use. Oh, well, we're not full yet. We've got 5 double chests full. Got 2 chests to fill still. Hey, Nomiacs. Maybe. Yeah, definitely one of the next things I need to do is a bigger, better paper farm. Doesn't have to be bigger. We could try and do a zero tick thing or something, but some kind of better paper farm. Oh, I also needed to grab 1 or 2 more things to put in that box. Tattletale? Haggis built something cool on the server. He showed Omega but refused to show me. I would say, oh no, Sandra, but I also do know you have a penchant for secret projects. So I don't know if I should say oh no or if I should say, like, did you show Haggis your last secret project? But yeah, Haggis is a meanie. Look how close this is to my base. It's very close. So what should we do next? Should we fill in underneath? Should we fill in, or like, should we clear out underneath? Should we clear out the underside? Wow, Haggis, you have a really long delay. I guess a bucket wouldn't be bad to have on hand anyways. Oh, we also might want to use some sugar cane, which means we would need some dirt or sand, or, well, I guess we have sand. Sand's not a problem. Well, seems like you have a really long delay anyways. Oh, well, I mean, it is 7:54 when you typed that. I don't know, just seemed like the wow was very delayed. Ah, nighttime. Should sleep. Hello, Sim Gaming. I have not ever played with Mumbo Jumbo, but I do know who you're talking about. I don't know why I jumped on that boat. That was a silly thing to do. Might need more torches too, although I still don't really know how that works inside the bounding box. I do need to light up that island, and I mean, just in generally, I need to light up underneath this whole area and everything too. Friend of a friend of a friend of Mumbo? I mean, I guess, if you put it that way. But no, I don't know him. So it's nearly break time. Do you think we should do underneath or inside first? Like after the break. Let's take a peek and see how much of them spawn underneath regardless. don't think that they generally spawn under here. I think they mostly spawn inside. We do still need to close this off and light up all the caves and stuff like I was saying. Oh, you could go even, well, I don't know. Am I friends with Etho? I feel like I'm just a nuisance to Etho at this point. But if we're going with just like acquaintances, you could just say like, I have contact with Doc, and Doc is on the Hermitcraft server. Or I have contact with Wells Knight, and he's on the Hermitcraft server. It's a much shorter line. At one point, I had you married. Wow. Hey, two-man canoe. I mean, I don't know. I feel like every time I message him, I just am more awkward. So, I don't know. If we do underneath, it's not really going to affect anything, is it? Like, is it going to affect making the inside harder to do? Or if I do the inside, is that going to make things actually spawn under here? That's my question. Oh my god. I don't even remember the context of that conversation, but like I totally believed it 100%. I just think it's really funny in hindsight. Oh, I think it was basically like if I was in high school, I totally would have shipped them. We're not talking about Yukon. But yeah, there is still one line of water here, but we could just do sand or glass or whatever here. What do you think, chat? After the break, should I attempt to clear out the inside of the monument or underneath it next? Top down, yeah. Inside so you can see if they spawn underneath. Hey Brown. Hey Lisa's. Underneath since it's empty. I'm kind of on the like top down side of things because then like it's just more, you know, I'd be continuing this whole top down thing. But it is also tempting to do underneath just because there's nothing under there, so I've got like no opposition. I think I might just go top down though. So I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a couple minutes and we will start clearing the inside of this terrifying building. I'm back. Also, just in case it was not clear, I wasn't saying I don't. It's hard to explain these kinds of things without sounding weird. I did the same thing with Ko. Like, I still think of that when I said that at Mario Kart and was like, I don't know, like, or what did I say? I said, colleagues. I said they were all colleagues, and Ko was like, whoa, we're not your friends. And I'm like, I don't want to, like, assume that you think I'm your friend, like, you know? Anyways, so I'm the same way with, like, Etho. I don't know if he gives, like, any shits about whether or not I exist or whether or not he ever hangs out with me again. But I'd like to hang out with him again if I got the chance. So I wasn't saying I don't, want to hang out with him when I said I don't know if we're friends. I just don't know if he cares. Oh yeah, we're gonna start at the top. So let's peek our nose in here. That was a scary thing to do, but it worked out alright, I guess. We don't have any sponges. I'm a fucking idiot. Don't worry about it. Let's go get sponges. No, I know Ko wasn't like, well, I mean, I don't know Ko wasn't upset, but it was just, I always think about it. It's one of those things that I feel bad about, I guess. But I don't like assuming, especially people like in situations where, I don't know, I spend a lot of my time in the YouTube thing, being in a situation where, people like Pause and Ko and Vintage Beef and stuff, and, like I do stuff with them. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I'm friends with Pause and Ko and Vintage Beef. It's like, I know them and sometimes we do stuff together and maybe they think I'm okay. I don't want to like be that guy that's just like, oh yeah, I'm friends with all these like famous people with millions of subscribers and, like, I don't fucking know if they think I'm cool or not. They might think I'm an asshole, but they still do something with me. I don't fucking know. Also, we should probably separate this stuff, right? So yeah, I don't know. I don't like assuming what other people think of me. So I don't like being like, oh yeah, I'm friends with this person, because I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just delusional. Also, I actually need a way to get to the other side of the sand now. I guess we do this. Also, what are we at? A minute and a half. I was like, why is that dripping? But it's not dripping anymore, so we're cool. "41 seconds. May as well drink this now." I don't know if mobs will actually spawn in here, so I don't know if I should be worried about that or just get on with my life. Hey, one floor down. And I don't have my shovel, because I'm a dingus. I never have my shovel when I actually need it. Yeah, I'll catch up on chat. I'm just being awkward and embarrassed. Alright. Oh, scrolling back up. Hmm. uh. Just spilt Coke on my spacebar. I'm sorry, Haggis. Scaffolding is great. Yeah. Does scaffolding actually stop water from moving back into the next area, though? I don't think so. I could use like something like a door, though. That would have worked. That would have been a more clever way to do this. Just kind of like subsectioning things. Also something, this is why I literally brought it, okay? This is what I should be doing. Bam! Motherfucking sugarcane, yo! Makes an air gap between rooms. This is, yep. Strats. Get wrecked. Oh man, did he squeeze through there? Come on. Also, when you remove the water, they all break, so it's less cleanup. I think I saw that in a Nembon video. Oh, I must have... What? I don't know why that stayed there. You can place sugarcane underwater and it leaves air pockets for you. So, like, doubly what? Like, this is air. Well, I can't actually get through this unless I swim. Alright, I wasn't quite caught up yet. Oh yeah, trust me, Glad. I've definitely tried to be super direct. That's why I feel awkward, because it's like, I don't know if I'm just an asshole or if I'm just being like way too pushy, or I don't know. I've definitely been super direct. I think it's more of a priorities and time thing. I have a shovel on my bar for a reason. feel like I'm being very slow and kind of using up my potions slowly, but also, like, I'm getting it done. It's just maybe not the quickest thing in the world. But yeah, I do kind of have experience, like years of experience, with like Pause and Co and Nvidia and stuff. So I'm definitely familiar with being super direct with somebody, even if you feel like it's like totally weird and awkward and you're being an asshole. Where are all of the whatchamacallits though? Like, I'm a little worried. I'm not seeing any guardians. Ah, there's like one block I missed there. Okay, so that is there. Interesting. Yeah, they're all underneath me. Ah. Alright, time to furnace some sponge. I think we're doing pretty good. And I'm also not even invisible. That's terrifying. Let's put this other piece back. There we go. Now we can go get some stuff. I can put away most of the sand. Grab some more potions. Yeah, only problem with this is I actually do have to smelt all of the stuff because I had all of it on me. So it might be worth bringing a furnace down. Oh, we can make some more potions. Hey, Mousy. Hey, Kane. Glad, that sounds horrifying. But yeah, we have already drained the entirety of the outside, other than one extra line on that side. But the outside has been drained. We haven't drained underneath, but we're just going from the top down. So we're right about here when we just left that area. Just melting up some sponge. Like I said, might bring a furnace in with me next time we go in. And dropping off some sand because we don't need literally all of the stacks of sand in the world. Oh, I do have some more potions here. Oh, well, whatever. I'll make these ones anyways. Yeah, it's pretty freaking amazing. Floppy fish everywhere, yeah. There we go. That's not what I want to do with my life. Don't even have any other kelp. Oh, I did. Because I brought glass and I brought some extra kelp. Also, the sandstone I never emptied out. Yeah. Gonna need to cut down a lot of trees for one of the next steps here, for sure. And we do need some more torches. Although I don't know how necessary they are. Oh, still got 10 more to go. I can't even look for pretty fishies because there's no fishies. Could break some kelp and cook it, but I think at that point we're kind of wasting our time. I'll just cook it in there. So we've got a furnace, we've got kelp blocks. We good. We cool. Let me don't have to go as far. Tempted to jump down there, but let's just go this way. I could have gone the other way. The one thing about the fact that this is a full wall is that I can't just swim in the side like I can with all these other sides. But yeah, there's still a lot to do for this. We still need to finish draining the interior, drain the underside. Oh, and somebody asked about going all the way to bedrock. You don't need to go all the way to bedrock because I think literally they'll only spawn in the inside. Basically, where the temple is, but like a box around it, that's where they'll spawn. But we want to do farther down anyways, just for building something cool and interesting and stuff, basically. So yeah, we need to do inside, underneath, figure out what we're doing with the walls, figuring out what we're doing with the design of the floor, as well as the design of the actual farm itself, as well as the storage system and all that stuff. Plus we want to clear out a lot of caves underneath. So there's a lot of work to be done. There we go. Oh yeah, and I also want to tear down the entire thing. That's the thing I want to do. Plus, I want to make the squid farm, which is going to be basically part of this whole thing because you need squid ink to make one of the blocks that people want for this. I should have brought some actual blocks. Some of these spots are a little bit treacherous. Where'd that guy come from? I don't think you have to go any blocks as far as draining the outside. I went one extra block so that I could do like a glass wall thing, but it's unnecessary, I believe. And you don't even have to drain. Like, there are a bunch of designs that require no draining of the monument. I guess Arcus's camera account has less issues logging on than he does. Did it die or did it just kind of wander away? Oh, he probably got into the water maybe. Huh. Got 5.5 minutes still. Is this... yeah, still cooking. I'm not intending to make a squid farm in the same area as this farm. The squid farm will be elsewhere. But it is like another project kind of related to it, basically. Like I kind of class them as being part of the same project. Because one is kind of necessary for the other. But yeah, I'll have to do some reconnaissance to find a place to put the squid farm. Maybe logging on with his camera account just makes it easier for him to get online. I don't know. Kind of want to take that down, but also it's going to fall there, so I'm going to leave it like that for now. Do this, I guess. It's way too much, but it's fine. Alright, they both joined. None of them left. I think he did plan on it. We also do have the drowned issue. I don't know how that's going to affect the farm. Like I said, I still need to also, like, dig out, or not dig out, what's the word I'm looking for? Light up a bunch of caves and stuff too, for efficiency. Oh wait, this is a big room. We don't want to go there yet. Let's go to the smaller rooms first. Fed meds time. How are we doing on invisibility? We're alright. Yeah, I've definitely been considering getting a second account to use for like checking farms and stuff. Basically so that once I'm done a farm or whatever and I'm checking like where to stand and stuff like that, like I can have the camera account just kind of like watching the spawns as they come in, you know? I don't think that's cheaty. Cave's optional, depend on rates. Yeah, like, don't need it to be the most fucking efficient thing in the world. I'm not looking for like millions of drops or anything like that, but I do think it'd be better to just have something that's more efficient and has to be like sat at for a less period of time kind of thing. Minute and 4. I'm kind of going for these small rooms first, which I've said like twice already. I love how far they can jump to get to the next piece of water. Seems cheaty to me. I'm also just thinking like, because most people are going to want the lanterns themselves, which are the thing that require the less, what's the word I'm looking for? The drop that's less frequent. So I don't know about that, if that figures into your calculations. Oh yeah, I forgot that this is this shape. I can try. Yeah. Stupid little bug in my face. Build a system that voids the fish after overflow. That's the... Well, I was gonna... Can you compost fish? Because you can cook fish for XP. I don't know if you can compost cooked fish or raw fish. But you can also trade fish to fishermen. Or use them to train kitty cats. Is he in bed? Okay. Give it a sec. Yeah, spilling tea on my mouse pad. Fuck off. Oh my god, please. Yeah, Minecraft has composting now. So if you play in Peaceful, you can actually get bone meal. And there's actually use for all of those seeds you end up with all of the time, forever. You cannot compost fish. That doesn't make any fucking sense! Literally! Hi, Tim. Okay. I'm so mad about that. That makes me so mad. Oh my fucking god. Literally! Literally, like, we have, like, fish bone meal stuff in our garden. Like, in real life. It's a real thing. That's so stupid. Fucking stupid. No! Stop refilling! Also, no, we're still good. I'm just being dumb. No, it didn't work out as well as I would have liked. Let's cook up these ones and then grab those ones and cook them up too. Fucking Mojang. Oh, there's another door over here. That's part of the problem. Excuse me? I don't care that you get bone meal from a skelly farm, which I don't have. I'm mad that you don't get bone meal from fish, which is legitimately a thing that you do in actual, like, gardening in real life. It's stupid. I don't think it has anything to do with that. I think it has to do with auto fishers. I think they don't want people to use auto fishers to make bone meal, probably. But even then... it's stupid. Also, how far is my frickin' furnace back here? From the last floor to this floor, the increase in size is massive. Also, fuck this. I'll bring this with me. To wherever it is I'm working. "34 seconds. Should take the next one then. Ah, that's where they all are. Hmm. Yeah, killing a fish has a chance to drop bone meal. Hey, Z-Pac-Man. Yeah, rotten flesh. I don't know why rotten flesh is not compostable as well. I guess it's rotten, but like still, like what? There's just so many things about the composting system that don't make sense. Let's try not to go down this way too much. Let's keep doing this top area here. Alright, let's go drop some of these off. Excuse me. What about this room? It's a 2 tall room. Not too bad. Hey, elephant. Well, we're on the interior. So I'd say it's going pretty well. We're missing like one strip on one of the sides because of math. But other than that, we've done the entire exterior. Fuck off. Now we're dealing with the fappening in here. Ah, there's one up there. It's a dance party! Unts, 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 unts. Oh, we still haven't lost any sponge. Hey, Wanderlost. I need to make more torches too soon. And I should have brought some solid blocks, but oh well. We can go get some when we go get some more potions. Alright, so I've got most of this side except for down that side. This side, that room's a really big room. That, I think, is also part of that big room. I think we can go this way next. Alright. Hey, Benny MC. And you're right, Mojang. Sure do love their fapping sounds. "22 seconds. Should probably take the next one. Oh my fucking god. Of course. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah? Uh-huh. There's a wandering trader outside. Alright. Can I not? Thank you. Let's go find our furnace. Go fill it up again. Oh, you're still in here? Let's go check out that trader, I guess. Hi! Where the hell are you? Oh, you went inside. You're smart. Really? Really? Well, he's got pink dye, ferns. This is actually a good trade. Sugarcane, pumpkin seeds. Well, goodbye forever. Fucking idiot. Shouldn't you have conduit power? Or are you getting murdered? Like, shouldn't you have conduit power? There's a conduit here. Can regular villagers trade dye? Yeah, they can give you, or they'll buy dye from you. But getting an actual villager with the dye trade that you want is a huge pain in the ass. Since I'm out here, I'll figure I'll go get some potions and some sand. Oh, I forgot that since Arcus is on, there's going to be fish. Also, I should probably sleep. Oh, I wanted torches. That was the other thing I wanted. I guess I don't need a bucket. There we go. We've got torches. We've got a bit more sand. We've got more potions. Oh, to sell the cyan dye. Yeah, that would be nice. But no, you can get villagers that will purchase dye, and it would be really good if you could get one that purchases like the white dye or the green dye or the brown dye, since you can farm those things. Oh, there's the other one. I don't really want this. But yeah, getting the villager with that trade is a pain in the ass, like a huge pain in the ass. Is it like that? No. It's like this. Like that. There we go. Still 244. Oh, I didn't bring any solid blocks. That was the other thing I was going to do. I was going to get solid blocks. Oh no. Alright, 2 minutes of invisibility. And I think the only thing we have left is the big room on this floor. I mean, obviously I'm going this way, but that is basically the next floor. Which we've already kind of started on the other area. Yeah, I think it's just the big room. Oh god, I have no space in my inventory. Should get a shulker situation going. Still got a minute and a half. Let's just do this. And there we go. We don't need to carry all of them at the same time. Well, this way we don't have to go get them. Do I really not have any lures? Leads in there. Interesting. Yeah, I think that's alright. Let's take that with me. Do I want to go through the small rooms? Because this room I think goes between both floors as well. It might be better to start on one of the corners and start going through all the rooms from there. So let's do that from here. Oh my god. Oh my god. There are so many. Just trying to like close off sections. how I should be doing this, so I can get between the rooms without having to break the sand again. Definitely a bit sloppy sometimes, but I'm getting the job done, so it's alright. Well, my phone wants it to be a dance party. If I log off, these guys will despawn though, right? Maybe? Do they drown in the air or do they not? I can't remember. Yeah, they can breathe air. Alright, well... Jeez Louise. Everything about this is terrible. They're just fapping away trying to find the water. And they can't. I'm gonna not AFK down there. I'm gonna take a quick break and I will be back in a couple minutes. Yeah, don't worry, I logged off. I didn't actually AFK. So that my potion would also stay a little longer at least. Although this is still a terrifying room, but yeah, as I expected and hoped. Oh, well. The fappening disappeared when I logged off as well. Cool. Alright, so we've got 1:10 left. Where did that guy go? Or come from, I should say. Don't have quite enough to do that. 27 seconds.